Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Today we are doing Rice Krispie treats, but this is with a twist. This is in the mold. This is not the ones that you normally see. So what I'm doing right here is just wiping out the squares with alcohol. It actually just makes the mold shiny when you take it out. And then what I'm going to do is just pour some chocolate inside of each mold. You don't want too much chocolate, you just really want enough that covers the bottom and around the sides of it. Now once you finish pouring it in, you just mix it around. You just want to cover it, like I said before, you just want to make sure the sides are covered and the bottom. And then what I'm doing is just molding the Rice Krispie treat and smashing it down a little just so it fits in there, because they are plumped, so you want it to fit nice and not stick out the back part. I smashed mine down just a little bit and mold it so it can fit in there nice and even. Next, what we're going to do is put the chocolate on the back of the Rice Krispie treat. This is just going to cover it. We're not going to put too much on there. We just want a nice even layer. And once you put the chocolate on there, you're going to smooth it out and just make sure it gets around the edges and in the corners. So what I did was put the Rice Krispie treats in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes. Don't mind the cake sickles. I'm doing a million things at one time. But what you're going to do next is pull along the edges. You want to separate it, and then you're going to gently pull them out. So next what we're going to do is add the paper straws into the Rice Krispie treats. And what I use is a meat thermometer. I use the tip of it, which is very sharp. And I use a blowtorch with that. And you'll see exactly what I mean with the two items. But first, what we're going to do is cut the paper straws. I cut about 1.5 inches off, and the reason why I do this is because I don't like my sticks to be so long. So I just cut that off, and then I level it out with the other ones just so they can be even, and I do this for all of them. To get the paper straws into the Rice Krispie treat, we have to create a hole, and the way I do it, like I said before, I use a meat thermometer and a blowtorch. So what I'm doing is just lighting the meat thermometer so it can get hot with the blowtorch, and I just twist it around. Just please make sure that no kids is around and that you're being very careful with this because it is very hot. So once you're done heating up your meat thermometer, you can create your hole. Just make sure that you try to center it as best as possible and hold with one hand and then push down with the other, and then immediately insert the straw right after, because the chocolate is hot inside, so it will stick better to the paper straw if you insert it right after. And then I'm just going to continue these steps. Also, make sure when you're inserting your paper straws that you are putting the side that you cut inside the Rice Krispie treat. You want a clean finish. And in between making your holes for your Rice Krispie treat, you can wipe off your meat thermometer with a paper towel. Make sure it's wet. By doing that, it helps make it easier for you to create your holes, and then there won't be so much chocolate built up around. So now what I'm going to do is just add the finishing touches, which is highlighter dust. This is silver, and I'm just adding a lot. I'm just adding a little bit of vodka, and that helps mix up the highlighter dust. It gives it a nice finish, and no, you will not get drunk off of that. So I just mixed the two until it gives me a nice consistency. You do not want it to be too watery or too thick. And it might look crazy me doing these dabs on there, and you're probably wondering like, what is she doing? This looks a mess. But you have to trust the process. It's going to come out looking very nice. Last but not least, we're going to do the drizzle, and this is what brings everything all together. I just keep a steady hand and just keep moving in a consistent motion. And there is no right or wrong way to do the drizzle. You just want to try to keep your hand steady so your lines can be straight, but it doesn't work like that all of the time. And sometimes I go back, like you see me doing, I go back down. It won't change anything. It still looks nice. So you do it the way you want to do it. Just, make sure that your customers are satisfied with it. Also, in the description box, I will have a link for everything that I used in this video. Okay, you guys, we are finished. I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope that you learned something. I'll see you in the next video.